Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent can take care of business. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back looking for help. Strikes the blow. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Running with power. And maybe they want to try some. There is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, and nowhere to hit.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Myers. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes his connection.
Hey, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking downfield, it's Meyer. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They're facing a 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This time they'll go to the running game. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll throw it to the back on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Tackled after picking up the first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively.
Got some room into the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. I'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Getting set for the point after. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, Dana, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Shakes off the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Snares it outside. It's Clay.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quickly out to the tight end. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Meyer. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Dialing up the second down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. NC State quick to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability. If he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Quick pass on the fly motion. Discards a man. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They'll come away with the play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. go for two. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to set the tone with the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. He's loose. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. the sneak for it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They take the lead with the 6. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're able to get him down.
No, he's short. And I tell you what, the QB, you see down this area, it's so short. You only got a couple yards you got to get. He thought he could get it, went downhill, tried to get there, but the defense says no, sir.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic.
Touchdown, NC State! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Back to pass, it's Meyer. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to 44.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He's going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Can't get it to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. You'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. Thrusts that arm out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and pick up the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Myers. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away from the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense set for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try to pick up the first. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout ball, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Trying to surge it in. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present